I finally obeyed the clarion call. If anyone had told me I would survive the 3 weeks in camp, I would have said you're a liar. I probably imagined the worst scenario. The key thing is genuinely to create your own joy in NYSC Camp, because I can tell you for a fact you will need it. Hello. Hi guys, good morning. Yeah, good morning, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today is going to be a very special episode because I documented the National Youth Service Corps Orientation Camp. If this is your first time seeing me, hi, my name is Amarachi Obiajulu, and on this channel I create content on all things fashion, self-development, beauty and lifestyle, all rooted in Jesus Christ. And if that is what you like, you should definitely subscribe and join us. Let's actually gist. Let's gist, because see this NYSC thing there. Good morning. It's actually afternoon, and I am about to go to wash my hair and make my hair tomorrow because, as you have seen from the title of this video, I am going for NYSC camp. So I have to get ready. I'm actually not done packing. Today is Monday. I received my call-up letter today. I have to go and finish packing up because I have been getting ready prior, and I also have to mentally prepare, I guess. Let's go and wash my hair. For essentials, I am carrying my second phone, then I'm carrying this book. I need to actually start reading, and then money for washing my hair. Oh, how can I forget? My lip oil. It's actually past 12 right now, and I haven't eaten anything today, and to my greatest surprise, I'm actually not hungry. Disinfectant. Hi guys. So before I continue, there's something I want to rant about quickly, and it is, see this? This is the moisturizer I use. Simple, hydrating, light moisturizer. For the past few weeks, this is the fake one. It has been going around the market for a very long time now, and I absolutely have no idea what to apply on my face or what to even take with me to camp. I like this one because it's small, it's easy to carry around, but this is not the original. Like, the moment I applied it on my face began to itch a bit. Not even itch, more like it was burning. I felt a burning sensation, and I know that with Simple it never does that, and it's scented. Simple moisturizer is not scented, so it's honestly really annoying. Like, I do not have any idea what moisturizer to take with me because the fake is everywhere. It's annoying. I am trying my best to pack as light as I possibly can because I know that I don't need too much, but at the same time I don't want to undermine what I need and not take enough. Okay, so let me tell you something. If you are watching this video for tips on NYSC camp, get everything you need. Get your essentials. I wouldn't say you should overpack, but pack enough. If you're someone like me that prioritizes comfort, you should definitely pack enough. Everything. I'm just carrying one box and then this bag right here. That's all. And I also got my hair done yesterday. Let me show you. It's so fine. I'm not on content with this hair. Look at that. Oh, guys, I love my hair so much. It was so nice. The hairstyle is cocoa twist, and I used Lush and Darling Kinky in the shade 350 in case you want to do the hairstyle. I just loosened it. If not, I actually planned to film this video with it, but I had to, was getting old already. But the hairstyle was really good. And the reason why I opted for Cocoa Twist is because I knew I was going to be in camp for 3 weeks. I have natural hair, as you can see, and my hair gets rough easily. So I needed a hairstyle that, even though it gets rough, it is still beautiful. And most of the times, is cocoa twist or any hairstyle that has to do with locks that usually fits that description. So because I know that I wasn't going to loosen my hair for the 3 weeks in camp. So if you are thinking about a hairstyle to do that would last you for a long time, and even if it gets rough, the beauty still is there. Cocoa twist or any form of locks will definitely work out. That is why I chose this hairstyle. So when it comes to NYSC camp, you have to be strategic because it is going to be easier for you if you have an easy hairstyle on your head. Like if there's something that is, you just wake up in the morning, you can just throw on your cap on it and things like that. It's going to be way easier for you. At 7 p.m. was when we arrived, or 8. And then by that time, they were no longer doing the registration for that day. Everybody was tired. So we were asked to go to the hostel to just spend the night, and then to the next morning, which will be on Friday, then we would start the registration.
Okay. Cervical Vanguard.
I think this was the first lecture that I attended. God, I was bored. It was long. Like I was actually prepared ahead of time for the long lectures because when I registered for camp, I actually reached out to a friend of mine who had already gone to camp. So she was giving my friend Ife and I the details of everything that we needed to know. And I have an older cousin too who gave me the details of everything I needed to know. So when it comes to info, at least for the most part, I wasn't completely clueless and I wasn't completely stranded. My collection of short exams on a Sunday, right? And then our platoon was assigned the kitchen duty, and it was on voluntary basis. And I wholeheartedly volunteered. Do you know why? Do you know why? Because I didn't want to do parade. I did not want to march. See, if there's one thing about camp that stressed me out, is that marching. That you see that parade. That's the thing. That was the thing. So even though I had to come out early in the morning, I was willing to do it because as long as I wasn't going to do any parade that day, it was worth it for me. It was. But some people would like to match. If you're someone who likes to match, by all means, maximize that. The day of the swearing in finally came. So on the day of swearing in is basically when we are officially indoctrinated as National Youth Service Corps members. So we are no longer prospective corps members, PCMs. We are now corps members, CM. Yeah. So this was the swearing in ceremony. It was actually very easy. And the parade that we were learning, at least the first part, was actually for the swearing in program. It was a very quick event. It didn't take much time. And when we were done, see me thinking that we were going to maybe go and rest a lecture right after after parade, the usual routine would be to watch a football match or a volleyball match. And personally, I don't find that interesting. But I have no choice because you have to be there. Like you can't go anywhere else. Unless you want to go to the cafeteria to eat. And sometimes there'll be soldiers there that would send you back. Sometimes they wouldn't be there. So I would just sit down on the top of a hill. Benue is a very hilly place. So the camp that we're in, there were lots of hills. So I sat down on a hill and I was just listening to music and passing time while I was filming, I guess. But my camp, I don't know about other camps, but my camp, the time to wake up and to go out was 4, 4:35, right? That's when you hear the first whistle or the first trumpet, or by 4:30. So, and by that time, people are waking up to go and have their bath. Now, there isn't a lot of bathroom space or toilet space. So, what I and my roommates usually do, which my older cousin actually advised me to do, was to wake up earlier to go and bathe. So, by 2:30, sometimes 3, I'm awake. I already have water that I got the night before. Then I go have my bath when the bathroom is relatively empty, and then I come back. Most of the times, I'm not able to go back to bed, but sometimes that I'm very happy and grateful. But most of the times, I just happen to not be able to go back to sleep because I mean, by the time I'm done bathing, maybe it's like already 4 or 3:30. So I have roughly an hour of sleep left. And to be honest, it's not a lot. So roughly like an hour and 30 minutes. So most of the times I end up not sleeping. So that's a tip for you. But you will have to sacrifice your sleep a little more than you would like to. Yeah. This was the dance exercise. I loved it actually. I didn't always participate because there were some that I couldn't do, but I actually liked it. Whenever we get to this part, like after devotion, because when we wake up, we come out for morning devotion. Then after the morning devotion, they'll usually say some things. If I say that I remember Milaya, what exactly they used to say, I don't fully remember, but I know they used to say a lot of things. I'm just too sleepy to remember. Like sometimes, or when you're in camp, you will literally be struggling to be awake while standing. Imagine falling asleep while standing. That's how tired we were. But this dance exercise is definitely woke me up a lot because by the time you're moving your body up and down, your eyes are already open there. It's already bright, and yeah, your brain is slowly adjusting to the reality of all this a new day, and you can't sleep anymore. Yes. In our camp, there were a lot of animals that roamed around, like a lot. Goats, sheep. Okay, I didn't see cows, did I? Like, there were lots of sheep and goats there. So for the culture, I think it was actually quite creative because it made people to laugh and pay more attention when one of the dancers came with a goat and was just dancing around the stage with it. I think that was nice. But I can't imagine how much it stunk.
You don't go facing fire because you think you have a blanket or something. You might get burned as well because of your cover it with oxygen.
Okay.
It has extinguished already. So let's say
Guys, this was when the beauty pageantry started. This was for the Mr. and Miss NYSC, and the contestant for Miss NYSC for my platoon, I was the one who did her makeup, and it was so good. I'm actually really sad that I didn't take a video or even one picture of it. I honestly should have. I just beheld the beauty with my eyes. Like the contestant, very very beautiful girl, and the makeup just enhanced it. The makeup was really really good. Like it was good. Sadly, I have no picture or video evidence to show you how good that makeup looks that day. But just know it was good. It was really good.
Jamila, come here.
No go far. Me stop here.
I felt like a ruffian after doing this. And the thing is, this wasn't hard for me. Surprisingly, it wasn't hard for me because when I was in secondary school, I remember spending 2 weeks in manual camps. Like my secondary school made us do it. It wasn't compulsory, it was optional, but I decided to go. And we did things like this, the Jacob's ladder. I cannot remember the names of the rest, but we did things like this. So it was just like a redo with some new ones. So I was even feeling a bit overconfident. This particular one had to be the worst. It was my least favorite. Like I hated it so much. It was so long, it was so painful, it was so hard. And let me give you a tip. If you know, see, don't lie to yourself. If you know, like if you've not gone for camp and you know that you cannot do this thing, don't do it though. It's fun to try. The fun of it is actually in trying to do something like this. But if you know within yourself that you're afraid of heights and you cannot do it and you are not ready to overcome your fear, just sit down somewhere. But I would encourage you to try to actually do it because it is actually not as bad as it looks. But if you know within yourself that you cannot do it, go and sit down somewhere so you not get yourself injured. Social night number, at this point I've lost count or we have lost track. But this was the contestant for Big, Bold and Beautiful and Mr. Macho. So the Big, Bold and Beautiful, the biggest girls in terms of body size, came out to contest for the most beautiful and boldest. Yeah, that's what it was about. And it was very nice. I think I was awake most of the time for this one. Yeah, I did. I think so. I think for this particular one, it wasn't actually easy to sleep through because of mostly because of the macho contestants. If you know, you know. The girlies are not quiet. The girlies were not quiet during that contest. And the scream was like basically the loudest. amongst every other.
Here's your new camp. Your new monthly allowance will be 50,000.
Oh my.
Please come for
Another thing about camping in Benue that I honestly did not expect was the cold. It was cold in Benue. Like it was really cold. Like the mornings were really cold when we came out. I had to wear a sweater, like a knit sweater made of wool, and then my white shirt, and then the khaki vest or jacket rather on top of it. That's how cold it was, because at some point the cold began to get to my chest, and at that time you know that you have to do something quickly so that it wouldn't result in something worse. So I began to take it seriously, and then I was now taking this really hot coffee and ginger tea. It was being sold by the side, and it helped a lot. It helped a lot. It helped with chest pain because it was really cold, though, colder than I expected. And people who live in Jos, Plateau State, will tell you that the cold they felt in Benue cannot be compared to Jos. I do. I'm just imagining how cold Jos is.
now here in 1 year. We've been expecting you. The last time you visited was about a year ago, and ever since.
All right, Dr. Sylvia.
This was the day the Director General of NYSC came to pay our camp a visit. It was quite nice. The DG is a very lively guy, likes to joke around and just took his time to relate with us before he left. So I think it was very nice. The major parade competition came. Dun 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 dun, guys. So this parade is divided into two. There is the special squad, the people that were matching the very serious match pass. Like that's what I call it. It was very serious. The slow matching. I was in the special squad. Then I asked to be removed because I realized beforehand, like before things became very serious in practice, I realized like this thing is going to stress me out more than I intend for it to. It's best I leave now. And I'm happy I did because my legs started paining me. It was majorly the slow march. Jesus Christ. Imagine slow marching around the field like twice. I had to dip quickly. I had to leave. Like I told the commander that look, I can't do this anymore. And I left the special squad. And then the next squad is the combat squad. They were the ones that were fighting, marching. We sang lots of songs that usually would, the word is like most likely to, give the soldiers morale when they're going to war. That's the essence of the combat march. And the songs that we sang, activities, it was aimed at like what it's like to give soldiers, or for the soldiers to give themselves morale when they are going to war. So the songs that we sang, was very hypey. That's the word. And I was in that combat match because that's the one that I joined after, because it looked like they were playing at least a little bit more than the special squad. That one was too serious and I wasn't in for it. They had leaves that were tucked into them. They took those that black paint, painted it on their face, to look serious and dangerous. And I was supposed to be amongst them, but guess what, guys? On that day, I fell ill. I wasn't feeling well, so I couldn't march and I couldn't join them on that day. Now, you would think that I would be sad about it, but I wasn't, because I think at that point I began to thank God for it. Although whatever was wrong with me that day, it didn't pass that day. Glory to God, it didn't pass that day. And I'm so grateful to God for it. Can you imagine being grateful to God for not feeling well? Because of that, I realized how intense, like the practice is not as intense as the main day. I realized that, oh, this is actually serious. So, like, they stood under the sun for a while. Wow. Ha. I'm happy that on that day I wasn't feeling well and I was able to just sit down and watch because, man, it was long. It actually took a long time. We came out by, let's say, 2 or 3, and we left by 6. So they stood under the sun at attention, because I don't think you could be at ease. At attention, back straight, everything, for at least 2 hours. It could have been more because they came earlier than those that were not matching. So maybe they actually even stood there for 2 hours plus. And they still had to wait to also hear the results. So on this day, the social night event, the staff, the soldiers, the paramilitary, other groups, manual, they came to present to us. I only took record of the soldiers' presentation because we were actually told that they were going to dance for us. Yeah, we were told that the soldiers would dance for us. But now I think about it, we shouldn't have thought that they were actually going to dance because all they could do for us was march. And then they now did a little thing to make it, I guess, funnier. Yeah. But all in all, we shouldn't have expected more. I mean, that's all they do most of the times. Maybe in their free time they do dance. I don't know. But yeah.
How are the gym practice like overnight is overbearing?
Because now if I give my son this one to go to school, this is vomiting. A parent maybe that knows that their children cannot keep something for long, they will want to know where
This is Esther. This is beautiful. Wow. I want to bring this message.
this is the picture of the Benjamin around.
All right. Don't be having to be confused today. This is quite.
Really, it makes me doom scroll, so I try to avoid it.
Try snapping.
And this assignment will not be possible without the sponsor of some of the group and also an individuals who have been encouraging us to participate in so many activities too. I want to also appreciate the presence of
And the level, because of time, may not be able to acknowledge your
popularly known as a hero double sport. They have been
present day Edo State. Their history spans over 1,000 years and is marked by strong leadership, remarkable artistic. Tradition says that eventually settled in Ile-Ife, where he became associated with the legendary figure known as Oduduwa. Seeking to restore peace and stability, the Ido chiefs invited our mayor, a prince from Ile-Ife.
Don't worry, see, just
Right now, understand? We are invisible.
I'm coming, my love. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Where's Ayo? Ayo! Ayo!
Thank you.
Like I have earlier established
Video.
protocol, we have in our midst our mother and our friend.
Mr. Emmanuel, head of Red Cross, our friends. See my own and also only on modest. Immediately, I got home, I don't call you. That my
Mama was a plan for this summer. Lagos, Kampala, go.
My NYSC camp experience. If I was to say one good thing I liked about it or that made my NYSC memorable, it would most definitely be my roommates who became my friends. Because, see, in all honesty, if you have good roommates in camp, I promise you, you will enjoy camp at least a little bit better. At least it was a lot better for me because I had really, really good roommates that turned friends. Like, it was amazing. They made camp a lot more bearable for me. The accommodation, When you go, you find out if you are going. But I'll just say it varies in camps. It varies in camps. So I cannot speak for all the camps in NYSC. Or if you're going to go to camp, anything you see, collect. That'll be all for this video. If you watched till the end, I hope that you enjoyed it. If you are going to camp for the first time and you have any questions or any comments, feel free to do so in the comment section. I will be open to answer your questions. And if you've already gone to camp, what was your camp experience like?